Hello friends, you're the Lonesome Gamer, and I'm still playing Shadows of Brimstone. And that's probably my last video of this series. We have a big final epic battle now. There are two pylons here underneath the wing of this guy. Two Targa pylons, and we have one Harbinger. So this is going to be pretty tough now. And first we can now use the Gunslinger's quick draw ability. And it's now an interesting question, actually. What exactly we want to do. I mean, on the one hand, it's obvious that this guy is much more dangerous than the Pylons. But the Pylons are also pretty bad. And I'm still not really sure how to organize this whole fight. The Bandito has still 2 dynamite. So my basic idea was to move back here into this area of the plateau to get out of the line of sight of these pylons. So that I'm out of range here, and yeah, they cannot fire anymore. And simply try to fight the Harbinger there. And then if I killed this guy, I might actually move here and then start throwing the dynamite here onto these pylons. I don't have that much time though, that's another problem. So it's not going to be easy to do all this. I could also throw the dynamite at the Harbinger, but I'm not sure. The Pylons have a lot of defense. The Pylons have a defense of 4 and a health of 8. So what? I'm just wondering, there is this burning laser ranged attack, damage 2. Each of a Targa Pylon's ranged attack hits counts as D6 hits. Ah, I see now. Okay. So that's all pretty tough. I think I'm going to actually do it this way. I try to kill this guy in a more or less conventional way. And then I'm going to use the dynamite for the Targa pylons. At least one of them. Let's see. I'm not very confident about this fight. The good thing is that all of my heroes can level up. So that will restore their full health. We have still 3 bandages. Yeah, okay. So let's see. The Gunslinger does his he does now his quick draw action that gives him 2 shots against the let's attack the Harbinger. So let's see. This guy has a defense of 3 and 18 health points. Well, that's cool. You got 2 hits. One is a critical hit. The problem is the Harbinger is tough. So he's immune to critical hits. That's another thing that makes it much harder to kill him. Okay, so these are now 2 hits. Let's see, the first one does... Whoa, that's a good start. So the first one actually does 3 damage. And I don't see any reason why I shouldn't use my this bullet. So the first one actually does 5 damage, and the second one that wasn't that great. The second one, well, I think I might use the next bullet. So the second one also does 2 damage. So that means that overall I did 7 damage on this guy. That's at least a start. Not so bad. And that also gives me some experience points. So I got basically 10 experience points, and for each damage I do I gain 5. So that gives me 35 experience points. Plus 10. So that's 45. Okay, so that was the quick draw action, and now we start the next turn. So what we got to do is we got to roll now again, and we need a 9 or higher. Okay, so time is running out. And it's again the Gunslinger. So let's see, let's roll for movement first. Well, that is a 5. Okay, let's see what his range is. Range is 6. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I think if I move here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if I go here, I guess I'm probably out of range of at least this Targa plateau guy. Let's see, what about line of sight here? It seems like this one is still in line. Oh, damn it. I would say that one is just in line of sight, but the other one definitely not. Yeah, so I guess this one is still in reach. That one can still shoot at me. Let's see what the range of these Targa plateau things are. They have a range of 12. Well, that is definitely enough to hit me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I'm gonna stay there and risk that, and I'm gonna shoot now with 2 pistols at the Harbinger. The fact that I can't just a second. There is actually this unspeakable terror. A hero starting their activation on the same or adjacent map tile, which is the case here, automatically takes D3 horror hits. So that's something we gotta do first. Whoa, awesome. Completely relaxed. Come on, boy, no problems here. So now I'm gonna use these 2 pistols. Yeah, now this orb is no longer useful, sadly. Okay. I'm really wondering. The problem is this guy has the Void Plague, so I think to give this orb to someone else doesn't make a lot of sense, because that probably would mean that, yeah, the other guy would take wounds, and I don't think if it is such a great advantage to have this orb in this specific situation. It was really very unlucky that he took these corruption points due to this growing dread card, this void surge. Otherwise he would have done +3 damage. I mean, just imagine that. It would have been now +6 damage. I mean, this guy would have been nearly killed right now. But that was really sad. I mean, it would have been so awesome. Shit. Anyway, okay, let's try our best. Now we got 2 shots, basically we got 2 pistols with 2 shots, so we're gonna roll 4 dice. That was awesome. These are 4 hits. Holy shit. Now he's really coming. He had a bad adventure, but now actually he's doing really good. So let's see. Let's see how much damage we can do with these hits. Well, basically we can simply roll all 4 dice and... Is it that simple? Well, let's make it one after another. Wow, awesome, buddy, awesome. Okay, so that was the first hit. So that gives the Harbinger 3 damage. Then I'm gonna use another one of these Deadeye shots, and that gives him again 5 damage. So if I'm doing really well, but I don't want to really hope that, I mean, but it would be so awesome. But if I'm doing really well, I can kill this guy. The Gunslinger alone could kill him, but that's just too optimistic. I don't know if I can do that. Okay, let's go on. I mean, that was the first shot. So let's see, what about the second hit? Oh, okay. Forget it. No damage here. Number 3. Oh, come on. Now it sucks. And number 4. Yeah, that was cool. That was good. So again, I'm going to spend my last bullet here. That gives me then 7 damage, so 4 more hits for this guy, and that is pretty awesome. So this sucker is now down, actually at 2 life points. I don't fucking believe this. Sorry for the language, but this is completely awesome. Oh man, I didn't expect that to happen. Okay, now it's actually it's the Saloon girl, and I think we have a good chance now to kill that guy. Maybe not with the Saloon girl because she cannot make it there, but hey, I mean, he's got to be really lucky to survive the next turn. There's still the Bandito, and he might now even try to throw one of these dynamite things. I mean, maybe to finish him off, but we'll see about that. So let's see what the Saloon girl does now. Okay, that's a 6, so that's not bad. Let's see if she can reach it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she can, and that is so great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. She just can't get there. This is amazing. So the problem is, if she moves there, she will probably, or she might get killed by these Targa Plateau things. On the other side, I mean, she can kill the Harbinger right away. And I think that might be worth it. We still got that revive token, which is also absolutely amazing. So I think we can actually risk the death of her here and just kill that guy. But before we can activate, we have to check. I forgot that. I'm gonna roll these for these 3 unspeakable. No, actually, she is not on an adjacent space, so she doesn't take that. unspeakable terror. It's really tempting to do this attack. I mean, I could also wait and say, okay, I mean, maybe I don't want to risk this. Maybe that's even more clever. Just wait there. Don't be a target for these guys and let the Harbinger do one attack. The problem is, he has that special ability here, this regenerate thing, which let him heal. And that is obviously pretty bad. And then he could also summon Hellbats, which would also be pretty bad. So that would all make things harder and harder. And he has only 2 wounds left. It's unbelievable. So, oh, actually I forgot to give the Gunslinger the experience points from the last round. So I gotta check that. I think he did 7. Let me see. I'm pretty sure he did 7. Yeah, 45. He did 7. So now he actually did 9 wounds to the Harbinger. Is that so? Yeah, that's a fact. So that means he will gain 55 experience points. Okay, so I think I'm going to risk that. I'm simply want to risk that. I want to kill this guy before he gets too strong. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and because she's fast, she can move right in front of him. Take her axe, and beat him in the face with the axe. That's what we do right now. Great. Let's see. Okay. So what happens is, we got... Well, I think we can do it. I think we can actually finish him off. And if we don't hit with the first man, then we simply use our spectacles and put on our glasses and try it a second time. So, okay, we have now 3 combat dice and we have grit. Man, we finished this guy off. Okay, we have now 3 combat dice. Well, okay, these were, I would say that's a hit. I give it, I mean, so we got 2 hits here. And, well, let's see how much damage we can do. So the first one is... that's not good enough. But at least it's not so bad. I mean, that one gives me 1 plus 2 because of the axe. No, we can actually do this only once per turn. Anyway, I think I'm going to do it anyway. So, yeah, I think I'm going to do this anyway. So that gives me a 4. So that means that this guy takes 1 damage. And now he's actually down at 1 life point. So that means with the second one now, I got to roll a 3 or a 4, and I can actually re-roll this thing at least... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I think I'm going to do this another way. I'm not... No. I'm not going to use the X. What I'm going to do now is, I'm going to re-roll this. Wait a second, I can re-roll 1 to hit roll. I'm not sure. No, that's fine. Okay, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to use the X, just like this. And now, with my second roll, I need a 4 to kill him. And I can re-roll that with grit. And then we got a holdout pistol, if this sucks. And by the way, what is it with this thing? We can also use that. shouldn't forget about this. This is also pretty cool. This is this Darkstone Shift or whatever. So this means you get a free attack. Yeah, okay, that's it then. This guy is history. So let me roll. Okay, that's not enough. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my grid here and roll a second time. And that is still not enough. That sucks. Okay, so anyway, that's fine. Now I'm going to use my holdout pistol. I'm thinking about using this one, but I could also use it against these target pylons. Maybe that's better. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my holdout pistol now. Damn, I only need one more hit. So that's a free attack. And that's a hit. Very good. It's no critical hit, that's not possible, but it's a hit. So let's see. Oh, come on! This is so bad. So again, we didn't make it. But now I can actually use this one here. And I'm going to throw that away. This Darkstone Shift. Shaving a Darkstone shard to a razor point can be deadly. Free attack. Discard to do 6 wounds on an adjacent enemy, ignoring defense. Okay. So the only thing I want to check now is it possible to do more than one free attack per turn? No, actually it's not possible. So that is pretty stupid now. I should have, if I had known that, I would have used this thing first, of course, because that would have been surely a hit then. Oh, fuck. No, okay. Yeah, I made that mistake now. Oh, damn. There's nothing I can do, huh? No, I don't think so. Well, okay then. Now the other guys are activated, and well, I say we start with the Harbinger. So let's see. Bringer of Death at the end of each fight round makes a random special attack. So let's see what happens. That's a 6. Yeah, that's exactly what I was afraid of. The Harbinger heals d6 wounds. Okay, 3 wounds. Well, we'll see about that. What? Okay. Wait a second. He's now at... should be now at 14, actually. Yeah. Okay, here we go. And then he's gonna no, actually it says at the end of each fight round, but it doesn't matter right now. I mean, okay, next time I'm gonna do it at the end. So he's now gonna attack one of the heroes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're all within reach. So he's going to attack a random hero. And that is, in this case, the Bandito, actually. That's the Bandito. So that's good. So let's see. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now the Harbinger He can fly, that's pretty important to know. Moves through other models and changes targets each turn. So that means this guy now moves here. And he ends up here. Wow. Oops. Just like that. And then he's gonna attack the Bandito. Okay. So let's see, he's got 3 dice. 3 combat dice and a melee value of 4. Oh, duh. That 3 hits. So let's see if the Bandito can do something against these hits. Well, at least one of them. He managed to escape one of them. So that means he takes actually 8 hit points. So that was a bad hit. Okay. So, yeah, that was actually the Harbinger's action, I guess. Okay. And now we will activate these Pylons, and that will possibly kill the Saloon girl, but that's not sure. She's pretty good in dodging. So let's see. It's this burning laser, that's a ranged attack. And they have a range of 12, so obviously they're gonna attack one of these 2 heroes. But we have to find a target. So let's say this one now. This one can attack both of them. That's an interesting question. So logically, let's say this one attacks her, and then this one will attack him, because this guy is then the one which is not targeted, and it's the only one without an enemy. So, okay, so let's see now. She is targeted by this one, and we have 1 shot, so that means we will roll with 1 die, and we need a 3 or more to hit. Well, let's hope we don't have that. Okay, we definitely do. So now it says each of a target pylon's ranged hits counts as D6 hits. So let's see what that is. Oh God! Okay. So now the girl has to be really good. Well, that was not bad. That was pretty good. She managed to escape all of these hits. That was just amazing. What a great action. And now it's actually the Gunslinger, and well, let's see. That's also a hit. Let's see how many damage or hits he would take. 3, that's not so bad. And let's see. Well, he needs a 5, which is not so good. Oops, that doesn't count. Wow, good. So that means overall that he takes only 2 damage. Okay, so that could have been definitely worse. Okay, so now it's the Bandito, and okay, now what I'm gonna do is, first I'm gonna take 3 more sanity hits, because I'm standing next to the Harbinger and there is this unspeakable terror. And now actually, because he is in some trouble, I mean, you can see he's taken lots of health damage and lots of sanity damage. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to level up, because this will restore my complete health and sanity. So to do this, I gotta pay 500 experience points, and I got a 720 now. So I got definitely enough. So let's see, we are at full health and sanity again. And now let's see how this works. Okay, so what happens is we're gonna roll for this. We're gonna roll on this table now. 2d6. It's our upgrade roll. That's a 7. Okay, so that says plus d6 health and plus 3 sanity. Okay, so let's see about the health. Okay, that's 3. Well, okay, so this guy has now a health of 19 and a sanity of 11. That's pretty much. Okay, then I decided to improve in explosives. So I got a strong arm. That means I got +1 strength, and I can double my range for throwing explosives. Okay. So let's see. I mean, you see, we have a lot of bookkeeping here. We start placing everywhere these little paper markings. That's a little bit of a, yeah, that's not so great actually, but some tokens would have been cool here. Okay, so let me see what else happens. I think we might actually gain a grid too, but I'm not absolutely sure about that. These are the missions. Come on. Here. Leveling up mid-game. Fully heals their health and sanity and recovers 1 grid. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, that's just great. Okay, so we can recover 1 grid. So that should be now enough to kill the Harbinger. I'm pretty optimistic. I mean, he only has 4 life points left. I don't want to waste any dynamite on him. So anyway, what I'm going to do is, I wonder if I should pay that dark stone. I think I can do this to activate my deflection field. I think I'm going to do this. That might be pretty useful. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do that. I'm going to activate that deflection field until the end of a fight. So I'm just placing a dark stone on this just to remember that it's there. And then there is something I didn't realize until now. My plan was actually to use the combat knife and the outlaw pistol to kill this guy. But now I've read and I realized it's not possible to mix close combat and melee combat. So I cannot use them both. So now the question is, what's better? I mean, I understand that I got now 3 dice here. 3 dice to roll a 4. So that would be this one. So I got a 87% chance to do a damage. It's not bad. On the other hand, I got 5 dice, which is basically the same. Also about an 87%. And I got these Darkstone bullets, which gives me +1 damage. And I got this Authority of Tar, which also gives me +1 damage. And I can re-roll dice. So I think it makes more sense to use my 2 pistols. So I can roll now 5 dice try to shoot this guy. And that was okay, actually. Well, okay, these were 2 hits. So now let me think this through. I might actually roll another one using my grid. But I think that's not necessary. I mean, before this guy activates a second time, there is still the Gunslinger and the Saloon girl. So I think I won't have to use that grid. Okay, so we got 2 hits. And okay, so we got a +2 damage. So let's roll. He's got still, yeah, he's got 4 health points left, the Harbinger. That was so bad. Well, I'm really thinking about at least using this grid now. Oh damn, I'm not sure what to do. I mean, if I'm rolling really bad, yeah, come on, I'm gonna give that grid away and roll this again. Yeah, great. Okay, that was pretty useless. Not absolutely, actually. I mean, it gives me now, we do now 4 damage, so that means he takes at least 1 damage overall. Okay, and okay, so to kill him now, is it even possible with a roll? I mean, let's say we roll a 6. Yeah, exactly. To kill him, we would now need to roll a 6. But hey, who knows? Maybe we're lucky. That's a 4, but that's still not bad. So the 4 does 6 damage minus 3, so he's again down at 2 wounds. Takes 3 wounds here. I think that was pretty successful after all. So that gives him then 4, so that's 10. Wait a second, for each hit. It's a little confusing now. Gives him... I might have done that wrong. I think actually... Yeah, the Gunslinger would have taken more. He would have got more experience points. Because for each hit, you take the basic experience points plus 5 each. And I gave him 10 plus 5 each. So not for each hit. So that means I think I can give him 10 more, and the Saloon girl should also gain, I'm not sure, but he should at least gain 10 more, I'm sure about that. So he did now 2 hits, which gives him 20, and he did, well, how many? 4, which gives him again 20, I think. So he gains 40. Okay, so this is now the end of that turn, and I think overall we are doing really good. The Saloon girl was a little bit disappointing because she didn't manage to kill this guy. On the other hand, she rolled awesome when defending these target pylon attacks. Okay, so let's start the next round, and let's see what is it with this depth track here. That's an 8. That's not quite enough. So it goes down, and we have to draw another darkness card. Let's hope it's not too bad. Screams of the Damned. An unholy shrieking echoes in your mind. Each hero takes 3 horror hits. Also roll d6 for each token in your side bag. On the roll of 1 or 2, it is stolen by the mischievous spirits. I'm not sure who has to do that. That is not clear, I think. in your side back. So it kind of seems that only one person has to do that. Maybe I guess the one who did this old lantern roll. I mean, he has the old lantern, so that means he has to do that roll. And so, I guess if he rolls, if he messes this up, this goes down and we got to roll a darkness card. And it says each hero takes d3. Well, let's see. Maybe it says somewhere that darkness cards affect all heroes. Let's see. Okay, well, that is not clearly said. It's clearly said each hero takes 3 horror hits. But then it says roll for each token in your side bag. Not each hero, or they roll for each token in their side bag. It's clearly said in your side bag. Okay. So, each hero takes d3 horror hits. So let's see. What about the Gunslinger? Well, he can prevent them all, actually. Then it's the Saloon girl. And she takes 2 horror here. And finally it's the Bandito. And yeah, he takes 3 horror. And because the Gunslinger doesn't have anything in his side bag, I assume that there is no effect that comes from the second half of this card. Okay, it's now really time to finish off the Harbinger, and then we got to kill these Pylons. We don't have much time left here. So let's see. Now the Gunslinger, he attacks the Harbinger with 4 dice. And that was definitely a good roll. 3 hits. So we don't need much more. Whoop. Wait a second. Is he already dead? No, I think I made a mistake here. That can't be the case. That can't be the case. I think there were 2 hits left. I'm pretty sure about that. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Oh gosh. Number 1. Okay, that should be it, I guess. Let's see. That was the second hit. So we do a damage of 3 and that's it. Yeah, that's it. We managed to kill this guy. Absolutely amazing. That was much more easy than I thought. But I think that was because we did a lot of damage in the first turn. And that was pretty amazing, actually. So, okay, the Harbinger is dead. And now we have 1 left, actually. We have 1 hit left. Now the interesting question is this Pylon within range? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It actually is. So if we roll lucky now, we might actually do some damage to this Pylon. That is a 4, but I think these Pylons are extremely hard to hit, extremely resistant. So let's see, where is that? Oh, here we go. So that Pylon has a defense of 4. Yeah, I was afraid of that. Okay, so that wasn't so great then. No effect here, but okay, I mean, we managed to kill this guy and we did 3 wounds. So that says, that gives me 25 experience points. Okay, and now it's the Saloon girl, and I mean, it's kind of risky if she now, but I think she's going to do it anyway. She's going to try to attack these Pylons. Let's see. That is a 5. So she can now move right onto one of these Pylons. For example, here. and then try to attack this thing. So let's see, she's got her hunting knife here. I mean, she could also move here. Maybe I should risk that. I'm going to risk that. I'm going to move here, and let's see what happens then. We got 3 dice for melee. That was pretty bad. Only 1 hit. No grit. But I could actually reroll this one. I can reroll a missed to hit roll, so I'm going to reroll these 2. Well, okay, that's a critical hit. This is pretty cool. And now these are not tough. So they are not immune to critical hit, but they are stonework. So that means the defense of them is reduced to 2. Okay, let's do the one without the critical hit first. Or maybe we should assign the critical hit first. So she does a lot of damage, actually. She does +2 damage. So now let's see how much we do. Okay, these are 5 minus 2, so we do 3 damage to the first one. 2, 3. Okay. And that was my first hit. And now the non-critical hit. Okay, forget it. And now I think I'm going to use that free attack. I still got that. Where is it now? It's gone. I still got that thing, this Darkstone shard. Yeah, and I'm going to use that now. And it's written here, yeah. Darkstone Shiv. So that does d6 damage, ignoring defense. Okay, cool. So I'm going to attack that tower once again. Let's see. Oh, damn, that was so bad. Well, okay, at least. Okay, so overall, let's see. We had now 2 hits. Well, actually, 3 hits. So that means we did 3 times 15 plus 5 per wound. So that means we get 45 plus 25. So that means we did 7. We gained 70 experience points. But okay, now it's the revenge of these 2 pylons, and I'm afraid that might be dangerous. So one of them attacks the Saloon girl, it's this one, and the other one attacks the Gunslinger. So let's see, the Saloon girl. No! That's a miss. And the other one attacks the Gunslinger. Well, that's a hit. So let's see how much damage, how much hits they actually do. Up. Only 2. So that is not so bad. And now let's see if we can evade these hits. No, damn it. 1 of them. So we take 2 damage overall. Again, that could have been much, much worse.